everyone, it is Devana again. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Today I am going to address a question that I have seen quite a bit regarding how to be scheduled and how to open your availability on Littera. So you will go to app.littera.com, sign in with your login, and then you will be taken to this screen, the dashboard. It'll say welcome in your name, have today's date, and if you have any tutoring sessions listed at all, they will show right here on the screen. There we go. So I do not have anything scheduled currently. All right, and then what you will do, this is when you're on this page, if you have a tutoring session scheduled, this will be the page you start the sessions on. You come here, you click here to enter into your class. And then, as far as scheduling your availability, you will go to My Calendar. You'll see a calendar here. You can skip week by week. So let's say I change my availability for next week. You can click any day on the calendar, anywhere, and then you will change your time. This is your start time and the end time. You can open multiple blocks of time throughout the day. You can open a large chunk of time. Depends on your schedule. So let's say I'm available 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. every day. That is not a time that Littera currently teaches because they are a US-based company and no one is up that early. And they also work with school districts, so they don't have classes on the weekends, and the hours tend to fall more within the workday or the school hours for the kids. So you will set your times. Let's say I'm available 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. every day. I will click recurring, and then I can click whatever days of the week that this is true for. So let's say Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays I'm available. And I'm available from Thursday, February 24th until, I don't know, let's say June. And then I can click right there and say, I want this on my calendar every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from the 24th of February until the 30th of June. And I would click done, and it will populate all over the calendar. So you can do this for your different blocks of time, your different days. And then from there, I really advise you to keep an eye on the emails and the newsletters. As programs come in, as new school districts come on, that is where they share the information about, like, I guess peak hours is what you would usually have them called, but when their sessions are. So keep an eye on that to know when might be best to open your availability for the biggest chances of getting scheduled. Also with Littera, they are very, like when I'm teaching, I'm working with the same students, like every Tuesday at 9 o'clock, I have this one student. So to really get the most from this, you are going to want to try to have some sort of consistency in your schedule. Know you're available every day from this time to this time, so that they can have that recurring student on your calendar. So you build rapport, you get to know each other. That's the goal here. You can still work if you have sporadic times. You just may not work with some of the specific programs. Might be with more of the one-off type students, where you just work on maybe reading on this subject or this aspect of reading for that class versus one of the other programs in which you go into the curriculum in depth with one student. One thing also I'd be mindful of in my personal experience is once you set your calendar, I would screenshot, whether you take a picture of it or you screenshot the actual screen, just to keep track. I have had sessions disappear from my calendar or sessions appear that I didn't see before. Check your calendar 24 hours in advance. You do not get notified when tutoring sessions are scheduled, so check your calendar 24 hours in advance to see if anything gets put on there. If you are asked to sub, I've got an email when I've been asked to sub. It's not just shown up, so hopefully that continues. You will get a notification 30 minutes before your class is going to start. Be mindful that the times on there are in Eastern Standard Time. I have been very confused multiple times when I get that email and I'm like, no, the class is, not at that time. And it's just because it doesn't change time zones. The emails do not change time zones according to where you live. It's just all in Eastern Standard Time. So be sure you know the time difference between your zone and theirs. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, I just recommend screenshotting. Also, they have some bonuses that have to do with your hours and your open availability. And if you adjust your availability, I do hope that they fix this, but it has been an issue. If you do adjust your availability, like how I did for next week, I clicked on the 24th, or maybe I'm changing my schedule for March. I've had times in myself and other tutors where if you change your availability for the future, it also changes the past. And then if you're supposed to be tracking hours for a bonus, those are gone. So I recommend that before you make any adjustments, always screenshot or have things written down somewhere, but I definitely recommend a screenshot. Hopefully that was helpful, not too much, not too confusing. If you have questions, please let me know. Leave them in the comments. Follow me on Instagram and be sure to subscribe, share. Thanks, and like. Have a good day. Bye.